Welcome back, friends, to our 25 Days of Christmas. We are on day number 14 with 11 days left till Christmas.
Alright, hello friends. So, last year we did Christmas videos. We did a couple like outdoorsy videos, more just doing stuff, but this year, obviously, that's not an issue.
Thing, can't go out skiing.
So, to take a break from Angie doing project after project, which she loves to do, but we're gonna try something together here. We're gonna just kind of do like a Christmas question tag.
Get to know each other. You get to know us better. Us get to know each other better.
Oh.
We've only been together for 6 years, right?
Yeah.
6 years.
Actually 7 years in December.
So we've only had 6 Christmases. So anyway, so we're just going to ask questions.
Yes. So this should be fun and entertaining for all. And let's see how this goes. Alright. So Angie looked up 12 questions here. And I've only read the first 2. I don't even know what's on this list yet. See, number 1. Do you like giving or receiving more?
Do I like giving or receiving more? I like giving because I don't give a lot, but what I do give, I put a lot of thought into it. I usually make homemade things.
Yes, she does.
And if you get something from me, it's been well thought out because not everybody does. Because I don't give just because I feel like I'm supposed to give. I give if I feel like giving.
Oh.
I mean, if I want to. And I like to receive because, I don't know, you can tell if someone thought about it. And it's nice to receive something someone's thought about. But you can also tell when it's like, I picked your name and I don't know you, here's some socks. You know, there's a difference.
I used to love doing socks.
I like socks, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So I'm both.
I definitely like to give better. I'm a giver. I don't like receiving. And this reminds me of something that we as a couple have discussed. We don't gift each other very much stuff for birthdays or Christmases. If we do, it's very, very thought out and thoughtful. But my thing on receiving is we've been minimalist for a few years now, and I just like less stuff. And I just don't have a need for a lot of stuff right now. The things I like to receive are, gift cards are nice, but experiences. I like to receive experiences and stuff. That's my favorite thing. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't have a need for
Things.
stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff and things.
One-time things. Like,
So.
if you want to give me something, be my friend and hang with me all year, go out hiking or something. That's memorable.
So that's my thing on giving and receiving. So I like to give, and anything I give with love.
Do you make New Year resolutions and do you stick to them?
I used to. I'm gonna call it back in my previous life before I was saved. I used to make New Year's resolutions, and I was the average American that, I'm gonna do this, and halfway through January, I don't do that no more. But now I don't think I do. I don't really think about it, just because I live for the Lord every day, and I don't feel I need to change my life in any way. I'm happy the way I am. So that's my simple answer. But no, I don't make any resolutions anymore.
I don't necessarily make New Year's resolutions. I might. If there's something I feel like I want to do, but sometimes throughout the year I'll make a 30-day. I do that a lot just to see if I can do something new for 30 days, and if I like it enough, it'll become a habit. I think last year I did a 30-day yoga. I did a 30-day crunches. I just make things up and I'll do it for 30 days just to see if I like it.
And sometimes I do it with you.
And so I don't necessarily do it at New Year's. I just like to challenge myself and to grow and learn. So
that reminds me, because I do that with you sometimes. I remember I was doing the 30 days of yoga with you when I broke my wrist.
Yeah. So I had to finish up by myself.
I'm not doing yoga no more.
But yeah, so that's not necessarily a New Year's, and I stick to it. I will try really hard to stick to my 30 days.
Yeah.
Some of them end up, 2 weeks. I did try this year I did try 2 things that I did not finish. And that was 20 minutes outside every day.
Mm-hmm.
I made it about 2.5 weeks. And then 64 ounces of water every day. After about 2 weeks, I felt like I was drowning. That's just too much. I have done it.
I keep telling her the coffee is mostly water.
Yeah.
And she doesn't count that.
I did one time, I did do it for over a year. And I got used to it, but I don't know why I did it. I don't need that much water. Anyways.
Alright. Do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? Do you open any presents on Christmas Eve?
Or did you when you were a kid? I know we don't now because we don't. Well, we do. When we go to my family.
Oh, yeah.
My family has always done Christmas Eve. All the extended families get together and we do Christmas Eve together and we just open each other's. We exchange gifts.
Yeah, us as a couple
We don't do
at
gifts.
home, we don't do gifts. We might have one thing, but we don't do gifts.
If we want something, we get it. Or if he needs socks, I'll buy him socks. I mean, that's a gift.
That's another story in itself. We might go through that in another video. Make a note of that. That's a funny story, by the way. Okay, socks. Funny story. Another video. When I was a kid, yes, we used to do Christmas Eve gifts, and we used to look forward to it. But yeah, we don't. I even did it when I had my kids who were young. But
We used to open one gift.
yeah,
I don't remember if we got to pick it or it was. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was pajamas that we got to pick, but that way on Christmas morning we'd wear our pajamas to open the presents.
I remember when I was a kid, we got to pick our Christmas Eve gift, but it couldn't be the big one, and you had to pick a small one. That's what I remember. So here you go.
Have you ever made a snowman?
Who hasn't made a snowman?
Some people have never seen snow before.
Okay, wait. All right. Let me back up on this because I grew up in California, and for me to see snow in California, where I live, yes, there's a lot of snow in California and whatnot, in places in the mountains, but where I lived, to see snow was a rarity. So, I mean, I've been up in Alaska since 1996, and so I kind of get complacent because I'm like, there's snow here. Of course you make snowman. But, no, as a kid, we never made snowman because we never had snow. So.
We always made snowman.
I figured you would.
I've been here 50 years and I have made 50 years worth of snowmen.
Well, and I know there's winters where early fall where there's snow in the mountains, and we'll go hike up into a mountain just so she can make a snowman.
Because we don't have snow yet.
First snowman of the year.
And make it up on a couple of them that were sitting over the edge of the cliff, and you could see the snowman from down below. One time I made that snow alien.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be a dog. It looked like an alien.
Yeah. All right. And then, by the way, any of these questions we asked, if you guys have an awesome story or an answer to one of these questions, definitely put it in the comments below so we can read your stories as well. That'd be awesome. We love listening. We love listening to you guys. We love hearing from you. Christmas tree, real or fake? Oh, were you supposed to read that one?
I don't know. No, I think I read the last one.
Okay. Christmas tree, real or fake? Growing up, how was it? And today, how is it?
Ours was always real. Growing up, always real. And it was always more than likely a Charlie Brown tree, because my brothers would go out, pick the tree, drag it home on the dog sled. So one side there was no needles on. So we just backed it up to the wall, and normally we had to wire it to the wall because it wouldn't stand up. And you decorated the 3 sides.
Yeah.
And the back was shoved in the corner.
Oh,
So it fit well in the corner.
That's not bad. It molds it to the corner of the house there. Growing up, always had real trees. We didn't drag them home on a dog sled. We got them at the store. put them on top of the car.
Oh, we never bought one at the store. I've never in my life bought a Christmas tree at a store.
Yeah.
If it was real, it came from outdoors.
Yeah, we did.
And
I was a city boy, so we went and bought our trees.
we, the first time I ever had a fake tree, I was late 20s, maybe 30s. And I got my first house.
That was like 50 years ago.
Yeah. And it was my first house ever, complete, finished, nice house. And I
Yeah.
didn't want the pine needles all over the floor, so I got a fake tree.
Yeah. I remember, when I was during my first marriage, we still always had the real trees. We always got a real tree over here because I love the needles getting on the floor when you vacuum. It smells the whole place up.
I ended up getting, those trees you put in your car that smell like pine. I got a bunch of those and put them in the tree so that it would still have that smell.
That's hilarious.
Now they have those little scent sickles that you put in there.
Yeah.
I used the car scent things before they came out with scent sickles.
So now, let me add to this question. Since we have been together for now 7 years, since it is December 14th is when we met, our first day we talked 7 years ago, which is coming up this week.
16, yeah, the 16th.
December 16th, 2014.
It was my brother's birthday.
Okay, yeah. Where are they going with this? Oh, no, since we have been together, I don't think we have had a real tree.
No, we haven't.
We've always had fake trees.
Because we used your little tree that you had.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had this little
I have a
tree.
fake
That's
tree
the one
now.
that's on the porch. And then I had a little fiber optic tree, and that's the little white one that's in the loft. Because before living with you, I lived in a camper. And I got that little tree for my camper. And so that's what we have.
Yeah. And when I was single for a while, I got lazy and didn't want to deal with all the tree stuff, so I just got a fake one, and we've been fake ever since.
Yeah. And so the first year the first year you had the tree when I came over.
Yeah.
And then the next year we pulled it out, and you didn't even take anything off of it. You just bloop, here's a tree. It was still decorated. I was like, oh no. Decorating's a process.
No, you just flop it out, fluff it up, move the decorations around. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Oh, okay. You make me laugh too much, it hurts. Move on to the next one.
Most memorable
Holiday moment.
or time. Do you have any? He's kind of a humbug a little bit.
I'm a Christmas Scrooge, yes.
I don't know why.
I admit, I've just, for a few years now, I've just, blah.
Are you getting any excitement back?
I would say there was a tingle of excitement, but this year it's hard to get excited about anything for obvious reasons. But
for a long time you said, oh, it's just commercialized. Well, when I do Christmas, it's not commercialized at all.
Yeah, this is true. Because I see Christmas, and I go out there and everybody's like, oh, Black Friday deals, I have to go shopping, I have to do this. And Christmas too, most of the populace becomes a chore.
Yes, very
And
busy.
I have to do this.
I have to get the biggest and best gifts for everyone.
And it's like, that's not Christmas. Christmas is just the cheer and joy and happiness and just celebrating the birth of our Savior. And that's Christmas.
Should be joyful, very joyful.
But there's so much stress that goes on in the holidays. And it turned me off for a long time. And like I say, before I was saved, before I met Angie and I was born again, I didn't even care about Christmas. It was just like, it was too much stress. Didn't even care. I had no stress for Christmas because I didn't care. So the joy of celebrating my Savior's birth has definitely come back. I do enjoy that. But the commercialized part of Christmas, I still really haven't fully got into it. So I'm trying to show joy with Angie because she loves Christmas. But just kind of turn this question all backwards. This is supposed to be the most memorable thing. I mean, I don't really.
You don't have any?
I don't know if I have any real memorable, like, happy Christmas, just because I've been, for lack of a better word, I've been a Christmas hater for so long. So yeah, all right.
I don't know mine. I don't know my most memorable. There's a lot. We had a lot of Christmas things growing up, and none of it was commercialized. None of it was, I think some of the best probably was all the Christmas programs at church.
Yeah.
Just every year it was different, and every year it was just bringing you back to what Christmas was about. And
See, and that's the nice thing for you, because you were raised in a very Christian church environment. And I wasn't, you know, I was raised as a Christian, but kind of go to church. We would go to church for holidays and stuff, whatever you call those people. We're that kind of people. And then the only time I really got religion is when I went to see my grandparents in St. Louis, my dad's parents. We'd see them, and that's when I would really get a lot of religion and Christianity stuff. We went to camps, summer camps with them. I love that. Those were so great. But yeah, sorry, I'm diverting from the question again.
oh, it's okay. Holiday traditions. You didn't have any holiday traditions growing up?
See if I'm trying to think if I blocked any of those memories.
You always had a tree. Did you always have a tree?
We always had a tree.
You always had stockings.
Yes, always had stockings. Always had. I don't remember.
Make cookies.
No, my mom probably did. I don't think we ever had any real, like, family traditions. You know, we'd open the Christmas Eve gift. But to my memory, I don't remember any real family traditions. You had a big family though. I'm sure you had some kind of tradition.
Yeah, we had the open the gift on Christmas Eve.
And you guys always had big family parties too.
Once we all left home, when I was a kid, we got our Christmas Eve gift. Pretty sure my mom read the Christmas story either Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. And then we always made Christmas cookies, sugar cookies, frosted them. When I remember making the stringed popcorn. It was strung popcorn and put it on the tree.
Oh, I do remember. We made that as a kid sometimes.
And yeah, the Christmas programs at church. And then when I had kids, we did the Christmas cookies. I mean, I wasn't even allowed to go to a Christmas party in the family unless I brought Christmas cookies. Everyone looked forward to those. And it was hard when I was married and both of our families were large and both lived in the same town and literally lived on the same road. So we would go to one house, we'd go to another house. Holidays were fun for a little while.
Yeah.
It's like you had to like space out your eating on holidays. But yeah, that's about it for traditions. And now, I don't know. We still do the Christmas Eve with my family.
Yes. Yeah, I know, because we don't. Because I remember when we first got together, I'm like, let's do Christmas Eve service. And you're like, no, we do it with my family. Which, that's when your mom used to read the Christmas story, which was nice. And she used to do the Cinefelt.
Yeah.
Which, that's awesome. That's something that I don't want to get too much into, but Angie's talking about pulling it out and learning it, recording it, so she can continue on that tradition. So that would be awesome.
But somebody's going to read it this year. We haven't figured out who's.
Oh, the book with the openings.
We haven't figured out who's taking her place yet.
Yeah.
Might be Janae. But anyway.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough party.
That'll be Christmas Eve video.
That's gonna be a tough one this year. All right. Best Christmas gift ever received. Oh. I have an answer for that, but she gets to answer first.
Oh, I can answer that one first? Well, besides the obvious Jesus, that is the best Christmas gift given to everyone.
Yeah.
Besides that, remember one time, I don't know that it wasn't what I got as a gift as much as it was what I learned from it.
Okay.
So, it was when we lived in, we lived in a very small town in Alaska, and there, for whatever reason, there was absolutely no wrapping paper in the valley. Like, there was no wrapping paper. So each of us got a brown paper bag, and there was 3 items in that bag. And it was kind of a little bit depressing as a child. Like, I don't get to unwrap anything. All I do is open my bag, and I had 3 things in there.
It's like a Christmas lunch sack.
Yeah, and it was, I remember it was a paint by number, a book, and a pink hairdryer. And that's what I got for Christmas that year, which was normal for us.
Yeah.
That was our amount we got. And that was, that was a lot. And, but I remember being sad of how it was wrapped. But then then what I learned from it was that it didn't matter. That wasn't what was important. And even what we got wasn't important. And I don't know. It's just, at that time, I was like probably 9 or something. Maybe a little older, maybe 12. But I learned a valuable lesson that year. It wasn't about the things at all. But anyways, so yeah. I think that was mine.
Nice.
What's your favorite gift?
Well, besides Jesus, my best Christmas gift ever was 7 years ago when I met Angie on December 16th. That was my best Christmas gift ever.
Yeah.
That was definitely wasn't an immediate turn in my life, but it was definitely a turning point in my life.
Yeah. That was an interesting, that day was interesting.
Yeah.
I remember that day because, yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know if you asked me to come over or what it was, but, or something. You just asked me what I did that day. I said I went and visited my brother, and you said, oh, that's good. And I was like, at the cemetery. And you're like, oh, you didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how I remember what day it was exactly.
Yeah.
But
So.
We better move on.
Move on.
Favorite Christmas movie or song?
I don't have a favorite Christmas song, because I just like.
Don't like songs.
I
Don't like Christmas songs.
don't like Christmas songs. But my favorite Christmas movie, I don't like Christmas movies either, but It's a Wonderful Life is my favorite Christmas movie. And you have to watch it. Sorry, I'm getting all choked up here. I love that movie. You have to watch it in black and white. You can't watch it in the colored version. So.
Alright, my favorite Christmas movie probably would be Miracle on 34th Street or The Holiday, which is more modern.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
And then my favorite song, I think, is either Away in a Manger or Silent Night. I mean, I really like them both. Away in a Manger's probably, yeah, that might be my favorite.
Dream place to visit for holiday season.
Oh, my question? I think I would really like to go to Europe during the Christmas season.
Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
I think that they have a lot of Christmassy traditions and Christmassy stuff. Super pretty. I think I would like Europe at Christmas.
It reminds me a little more unorthodox. I think I would like to go to Hawaii for Christmas. Just to get out of the snow for a little bit.
No, you go there at spring break or something.
I've never really thought of that question.
I went there at Thanksgiving one time and it was wrong. It was Thanksgiving Day and we went to a luau and it just was not right. It was
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, I've only been to Hawaii once, and it was in January. The weather was beautiful. No, I don't have a place. I've never really thought about it because, like I said earlier, I've been kind of Christmas Scroogey for so long. I never really thought of having a place. But if I sit down and thought about it, I'd almost want to go back to like, Israel or something. Somewhere in the Middle East. Get back to the roots of Christmas.
Another question. So this was supposed to be a wish. One Christmas wish. If you had one Christmas wish, what would it be? One thing.
Well, I think if I had a Christmas wish, it would be to have my entire family together all in one spot. My oldest kid
That's true.
lives in Maine. She's never even met him. He's now married. We never went to their wedding. They have a child.
And one on the way.
Yeah, they have a married child. She had a kid when they got married, and now they have one on the way. She still has never met him. So I would say to have my whole family together. We get to see her family all the time, which I love her family too. It's nice to have them here. It's
But I would like to.
nice to have family here.
I would like to have all your family together too.
Just
Oh well. One, I would want to be debt free. If that was something that a little genie could pop out and say you are this, that would be awesome. You are debt free. And if it was really true.
it's coming.
And the other one would be, I'll try not to cry, my mom to come back and read the Christmas story. It didn't work. But
Okay. Have you ever built a gingerbread house?
a couple hours ago. It was
Yeah.
one of the questions.
Yeah. Watch yesterday's video.
But I don't know when that video is going to be. Or when this one will be.
But have you always done gingerbread houses, or is this
No.
something you've just done recently?
I never did a gingerbread house as a kid. We never did one.
Yeah.
And then when my kids were young teenagers, I think, I decided one year that I was going to make a gingerbread house. So I made the dough, I baked every piece. What a job and what a mess.
So you literally made a gingerbread house from scratch.
I did. I think we did that once.
You learned your
And
lesson.
then a couple times I would buy the kit and they just didn't work very well either. This year's was the best. It was the interlocking.
She only says that because I helped this year.
It was, the pieces that interlock together like a log cabin.
Yeah.
Well, that is, you gotta have a log cabin gingerbread house. It stays together. And it was fun.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever built one growing up on my side. If we had done one, I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've
We
ever
did.
done one.
There was too many of us. And candy didn't last long enough to be on a gingerbread house.
Oh, all right.
There's too many of us.
So that's the end of the questions.
All right, that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, if you have any different answers or something unique, let us know.
Yeah, definitely shoot us some comments, and also
Or if you have a question that you want us to answer.
oh, absolutely, definitely throw questions down there, and if we get enough questions put down there, we'll actually
We'll make another video.
We'll make a video and we'll answer your questions. But definitely, we are doing this is the first time we've tried this, and we put it in a couple of videos now. We're trying to get Christmas cards. We're doing a Christmas card exchange, and our mailing address is in the description box below. You send us a Christmas card, and
Email.
we will
Send one back.
one
Make
back
sure
to
you have your address, your return address on it or in it or whatever, and we will send you one back
with
with a special
QR code.
Retherford Roamings video. There'll be a QR code on the back of your card, and you just scan that, and it will lead you to a special video that no one else will see.
Yep.
Except for the ones who get their cards.
Yeah, so this is our first year trying this. We're going to see how successful it is, see if you guys like it. Let us know later on if you like it or not.
Yes, I'm excited to see where cards come from.
Yeah, we're hoping,
be fun.
we're hoping to get cards from around the world. We have a wall in our cabin we're dedicating to you guys.
Yes, and then you can hang ours up at your house and share it and say, hey, we got a postcard from these
Crazy
celebrity Alaskans.
I want to call it celebrity.
Hey, you know?
Crazy Alaskans, yes.
All right, well, we're going to call it a night.
Yep. You guys have a wonderful weekend, a Merry Christmas, and we love you all.
All right. Bye.
Bye.